Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach, and Shams, New York really putting something together around Jalen Brunson.
Knicks fans have a lot of reason for optimism. It'll be interesting to me, though, to see if this team can get further and further in the Eastern Conference to a conference finals, maybe to an NBA finals, and winning a championship. But how can they continue to surround Jalen Brunson with superstar talent? That will be interesting to monitor in New York.
Absolutely. That front office will really be looked at as they try to build the pieces around this terrific young player.
And now they have stability, they have assets, they have players that they can trade that are wanted around the league. So this New York team, they finally...
Alright, my headset's on now.
They have direction, and they finally have hope, and they finally have a chance to win in the East.
Absolutely. So the New York starting five, they've got Hart, Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges, then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward. From downtown, that's good from Bridges on the assist by Hart.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable, taking and making his share of threes.
Burks can't get it to go.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim. Turning an easy bucket into a miss.
Towns kicks to Anunoby. Bridges against Wiggins. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
Physical play from Bridges under the hoop, making sure to win that foul call.
Both good from the line that time. Hero with it.
I am also learning basketball.
Pass to Burks. Lets it go from deep. Bridges
Well,
with
like
the ball.
And even without that
the real life sport or the game?
defense should have done more on that
Or
last
like 2K.
And so just over a minute and a half played. It's Hart on the wing. It's blocked. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Sinks the triple.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
Here's Hart. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now, into writing and covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot, watching players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently on the field.
I know. I love your answer.
Not much else, but I can shoot.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Has to wear. Wiggins against Anunoby. Fires from 14. The Knicks pull it in. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Relentless effort from Towns inside, powering through the contact.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. We talked about facing a point guard like Jalen Brunson, and he told me Jalen's got a great sense for angles and knows how to attack if anyone's out of position. We have to stay disciplined on defense. Of course, Brunson will be the focus of their attention tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Over to the wing. Here's Adebayo. Outside, Hero. Releases from the wing and drills it.
And there's no hesitation from Hero. When the shot's there for him, he is looking to let it fly.
Here's Towns, and he converts the layup. Towns has got his second basket of the game. When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys on the floor.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
The Heat trail by 4. Hero from long range. Hero can't get that one to fall. For New York, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Bridges kicks to Anunoby. Here's Hart. And a miss there on the triple.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
It's good. Burks has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Hero passes to Ware, and he hits it to tie the game up.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Anunoby. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Timeout.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the Knicks making a change here. Achua's checked in, and a whole season still ahead of us. But it's well worth seeing how the updated power rankings shake out. Take a look at the Knicks. They're playing really well, moving up now to the top spot in our rankings.
And checking out New York, they've just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire, feeling disrespected by pundits who overlooked them as a top team.
Wiggins from outside, from beyond the arc, and then some. Wiggins has got 6. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe, in any of those regions. They do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux, and players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. It's a 3-point game. Burks can't get it to go.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
And a wide open look for Hero. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish. And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Hero is so confident. When he's looking to score inside, he does not back away from contact.
And Hero drops them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Bridges for three. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Bridges has got 11.
You know, great feed there by Jalen Brunson, a terrific facilitator.
Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that one. Hard against Wiggins. Count that one. He's got 7.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
And Brunson comes to help. Right wing. Wiggins outside. Wiggins drawn the double team. Shot clock at 5. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Well, you have to appreciate how selfless Towns is. If you get wide open, he'll reward you.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Miles McBride's checked in for Bridges. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second-chance points last year. Second, the Knicks.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Robinson finds Hero. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Achua.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Hart the pass to Brunson. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Robinson on the wing, covered by Achua. Here's Adebayo, and he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
Wow. Look at Adebayo there. Showing off a little bit, I think.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Up top, Hart, defended by Anderson. Pass to Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Hart. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
And it's Mitchell missing. New York leading by 5. Hart, that's good. And that's now 9 points for Josh Hart.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Double team on Adebayo. Mitchell passes to Robinson. And it's off from 3-point range. And the Knicks with possession here. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And a lot of that was game plan. Putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
And that was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, DA is a two-way threat. Brunson kicks to Towns. Hart against Adebayo. Hart, no good.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their...
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Knicks lead by 7. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. You've got Miles McBride. Achua is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Bridges, and it's Payne at the point guard position. Hey, Shams, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, was so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they just passed a note down to me, our gang here. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special, the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation's, whether you want to call it Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, there will be a face out of this crop.
And we cannot wait. Now Payne, 11 points for him in that last game against Cleveland. Back to McBride. For 3, Bridges, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York.
Knicks substitution, number 8.
Here's Hero. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit.
Yeah, and his facilitating was also extremely impressive. He was outsmarting the defense and easily connecting with ready shooters.
Anunoby outside. Achua in the corner. Back to Bridges. Just 4 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. McBride's shot is off. The Heat trail by 5. Hero attacking. Robinson pulls it in.
I don't know what happened there. About as easy an attempt as you could possibly ask for.
And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
And think, 3 of the top, 5-6 players, we got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who is such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now an 8-point Knicks lead.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Mitchell wide open. No good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
McBride's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Achua, the pass to Anunoby. Now, here's Bridges. Here's Achua. Buries the long-range jumper. Achua's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Bridges against Hero. Pass to Mitchell. Robinson on the wing. Here's Mitchell. 9 points last game out. Shoots it up. Again, Mitchell missing.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
For 3, Bridges. It's hauled in by the Heat. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And that one, I thought the guys were out of sync offensively. And on the defensive end, a failure to communicate.
Yeah, they just looked totally lost in that game on both ends of the floor. The coach is going to have some choice words for him after that one.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Ware's checked in. Bam Adebayo comes in for Anderson. Wiggins is checked in for Robinson. And it's Burks in for Davion Mitchell. And then for New York, Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Achua. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're here, we're talking NBA, we're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a 3rd hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis, and the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours, but this is what we sign up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. Hart finds Bridges. And Brunson has it in the corner. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond. And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. It's Hart on the wing. For 3, a shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game. And Brunson comes to help. Burks on the wing, defended by Bridges. Bridges with the steal. Here's Anunoby, and Anunoby slams it in.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the helper.
The Heat trail by 15. Burks looking around. Adebayo kicks to Wiggins. Adebayo with a screen on Anunoby. And the 3-ball is good. Wiggins has got 11 points.
They're having more success from 3-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Towns dishes to Bridges. It's Hart on the wing. Brunson against Hero. Shot clock at 6. And Brunson gets it to go.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Heat. And a switcher also for New York. Robinson's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Ware passes to Adebayo. Bridges with the board. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 13-5 run here. Mitchell against Brunson. Pass to Robinson. Back to Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. For three, Bridges. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%. Burks with it. The three. Nix with the rebound. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Towns. Bridges against Wiggins. Bridges kicks to Towns. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. And Brunson the basket on the assist by Anunoby.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
And Brunson comes to help. Mitchell outside. Adebayo with a screen for Mitchell. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Misses the layup. The Knicks leading by 19 points. Pass to Towns. Outside for Robinson. Over Adebayo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
A moment to check out Jalen Brunson. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, put up about 28 points per, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Yeah, you need someone who can organize that second unit and keep things moving along. A tremendous asset, highly valued by a coaching staff.
Burks on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. Can they get it? Connects. The jumper drops. Burks has got 8 points.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Anunoby passes to Bridges. From deep, Brunson. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. The Knicks leading by 17. Towns finds Anunoby. On the wing, Anunoby. Towns for 3. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
We're having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And what a treat it was to have Shams stop by. He's definitely become part of the fabric of the NBA.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't meet a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his craft.
Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
On the wing, Bridges. Back to Brunson. Anunoby kicks to Hart. New York, no good that time either. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Miami. Trailing by 19. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Towns gets it to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Mitchell against Brunson. Ware passes to Burks. Adebayo with a screen on Bridges. Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
You had the advantage in the first half. We'll see if you can keep that advantage in the second half. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Miami Heat.
They have to lock it down defensively. Giving up great shots is a great way to lose a game.
And if you're disruptive at that end, it creates transition offense. I'm telling you, that's where you get the easy looks.
All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
Well, right now for the Heat, they knew it was going to be a tough year. And I got to say, it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. You hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.